So on our recent trip to go to the US to see SEMA, took the opportunity to check out the Petersen Museum. So I'd been there about 6 years ago, and I was taken a bit by the outside of the building, and where we're heading through now is into a new cafe they'd put in. But check out the way the construction is for the outside. I was pretty taken by all of that. So I thought I'd grab a bit of footage for those people. Anyone automotive would get some value out of that, I think. But the Petersen is an outstanding presentation of all things automotive, really. And while we were there this time, the focus was all about Porsches and also Teslas. And I thought that would be interesting, but the other opportunity there is to go down to the vault, which is downstairs, where they actually have like about 250 cars. And the reason I'm doing a voiceover on this now is because my mate Rob Fazzola and myself had flown over. We did a 14-hour flight direct from Sydney to LA, and then grabbed a couple of hours sleep at the motel before we headed out to the Petersen. And with a little bit of jet lag, we ended up not turning the microphones on till we're about halfway through. So I'm just doing a little voiceover at the start here to let you know how things come about. And as you can see, there's a nice gift shop there, and this is all of the foyer. And then the presentation at this place is quite outstanding. So I just set the camera up here and let it run for a bit, and this is part of that Porsche side of things that they were covering, and also of course the Teslas. Now when we get to see the Teslas, I was very much taken by the presentation of the way it was all displayed. And the same with the Porsches, where a lot of information about all of those cars.
Respect the car for different reasons. There really is only one car to race Mulholland in. Only a Porsche would work. There is no substitute for a Porsche. Competition just breeds excellence, in my opinion, and nobody exemplifies that more than Porsche.
I was a racer and loved, the shape and look and feel of the 356. I just wanted to make it my own. People who collect cars have multiple Porsches for the same reason. People who collect French coast impressionists need to have more than one Bonhomme. The reason is they're damn good.
So this is the start of downstairs. You can see a few Porsches there, and they've put this new cafe in downstairs now, which is really cool, and the food was good and the people were lovely. And I said to Fuzz, let's grab something to eat before we get started, because it was about 2 o'clock in the afternoon. We'd only eaten a bit of plain food. So we grabbed that. Here he is here, catching up on a few emails. And then we headed down to the vault. So all the cars in the vault are effectively set out in date order, and they run from one end all the way through to the other end. And since I was there last time, you couldn't film there previously, and obviously now you can, because we got the cameras going. And they've got a couple of proper displays down there as well now. One which is the Porsche one, which you'll see in a minute, and then later on there's some really cool Formula One and drag race cars and stuff. So as you can see now, there's just rows and rows and rows of cars. And I'll do an interview with one of the guys down there in a minute, and he'll explain to you about who owns the cars and why they're there, and how it all sort of works. So at this point in time, me and Fuzz are doing the old, we're all mic'd up and chatting about the cars, but unfortunately we didn't have the actual receiver on, the camera turned on. So this is that range of cars, the Ferraris. I overheard the guy telling a story about that particular one, that burgundy car we're looking at now, is one of the most expensive cars in the world. It was hundreds of millions of dollars, the value on that car. Like I was saying, I was a little bit jet lagged because we'd had about 3.5 hours sleep in the last 30 odd hours. But I'd already booked this, so we needed to go because we were heading off to drive to Vegas the next morning. So this was on the Friday. So Friday was a long day because we got on the plane in Australia at 9 in the morning, travelled for 14 hours and got off the plane on the same day at 6 in the morning, and then had the whole day, and that was the day that we're on here, where we actually took in the Petersen gallery, and then we went out to a cruise night that night before we had a decent night's sleep, and then headed off to Vegas to do to cover SEMA. There's an incredible variation of style of cars, but also the types and the brands, and some cars that I've just never seen before or have any idea what they are, to be honest. Something like that, super futuristic. Fuzz was a little bit taken by that one. I think he gets in the shot in a minute. When we were here last time it was all done, we actually had a guide that showed you through, where this time it was pretty much open slather to wander through, and I think the rules were you shouldn't walk between the cars, Fuzzy, but like I said, we weren't really quite up with it. Very nice customs. This black one on the end in real life really took my eye, just the styling and the finish. Nice little lineup of Chevs there. The finish on this thing was incredible. If one V8's good, two's got to be better. Check out the size of the distributor cap on that. Really is a time warp. Just so many cars from so many eras and styles. This hot rod's sort of pretty current with the sort of things that are going on at the moment. We'll head back along these hot rods here. There's some classics here. Don't profess to know all of them, but coming up there's some of Boyd Connington's early cars that I had on my walls when I was building the cars back in the late 80s and early 90s. Couple of winners from the America's Most Beautiful Roadster award, and then this first yellow one was the Illuma Coupe that Boyd built. Another one of his classic 33-34 style hot rods that was known for. I think the Boydster might have been actually the name. Such a privilege to see those cars in real life. Pretty easy to miss a full row in here. You can be walking along and realise that you haven't sort of covered some of the cars because there's just so many to see. So we're here at the Petersen and we're down in the vault, so I just run into Matt and he said anything we want to know, so I said yeah, let's talk to the camera. So tell the people a bit about the vault and how it fits in with the Petersen.
Yeah, so in the Petersen Automotive Museum we have about 140 cars on display in the top 3 floors alone and on any given day. But then down here in the vault we've now opened it up to sort of this free roaming atmosphere where we have anywhere from 250 to 270 cars on display, and so we've got a lot going on down here. Everything from original Model Ts all the way up to Formula Motorsports.
So and a lot the cars are owned by the museum or privately owned?
A good number of the cars, over half the cars I would say, are owned by the museum. However, there's still a solid number that are privately owned or owned by other museums, and we have them here temporarily on temporary or long-term loans for the viewing pleasure of all of our
And the
guests.
best part about that is I haven't been back for 5 years, but it changes all the time.
Every gallery that we have in the museum is what we call just a temporary gallery. So every few months, maybe after a year or so, every single gallery will swap out and become something brand new. So there's always something new, and that's something new to see when you come to the Petersen Automotive Museum.
Thanks, Matt.
Yeah,
Appreciate
my
it.
pleasure.
All right, now that we've worked out we didn't have the mics on, we'll get a bit of voiceover for some of these. So I think that's another Coddington one. We'll just keep moving. We're going to run out of time today,
Got loose wheels on.
we're a bit jet lagged. We've only had 4 hours sleep in the last day or so because we did the direct flight to LA. Wowzers. Batman bike, I
Batman.
imagine. So we must be in the movie car section now. Just sitting on the corner, still on the spot.
There we go, hydraulics. A couple of spare engines floating around there. Work goes into the paintwork on these.
Unbelievable, isn't it? I love it.
Yeah. All that lace work and that's quite awesome. This must be where they
What's this thing,
sand
Fuzz?
it or
What's that out of? Future is custom.
estimated 500 horses.
Hello, this must be the El Presidente's bloody
Oh,
car. Look at
yeah.
the running boards for the
Yeah.
security.
Security. Got the handle so you can fly up on there and just hang on to that.
Check out that firewall, Buzz. I've never seen that done before.
Oh yeah, that's pretty cool.
Looks like it's cast.
I think it actually is.
I mean, if you don't leave a place like this with a couple of ideas in your head,
That was on Iron Man, that one had.
I reckon I've made a few models like that when I was a kid. Little injected 350 in there.
What's that, the bloody
The Pope-mobile.
Automotive? There's grease lightning.
It is too.
Sir, Ben? Yes, guys, please don't go in between the cars. Sorry, yeah. Have you guys go back now? Yes, I think so.
Interesting cutaway on those.
Thank you.
Cutaway on the guard there.
What's that? Yes, it is. I believe so, yes.
1948.
Crimson looks black.
Oh. 1998 electric car.
120 mile an hour.
Crazy.
Only 3 built. Can't make it to Adelaide, but
Oh look, bloody hell, even getting into these ones. What's that, Indy car? And there's some history here. Unbelievable. Leather gurney. So that'd be a Ford. All of these with the, well, the wings are with the gurney heads.
oh yeah.
Gurney eagle.
Oh, the engineering and that.
Yeah, I know, and it's probably so long ago.
Yeah.
And so much like the sort of stuff they do on all the hot rods and that now. Dry brake.
No good to me, I wouldn't get in there. There's the wing.
Oh yeah.
Must be a nightmare when they decide to change the display around.
Yeah, we'll just move a couple of cars.
We say they own more than 50% of the cars. Let's make a Perspex car.
Can't believe that, Cadzilla. So this car, a lot of the ideas of Rock 3 came from this car. Still in amazing condition.
Yeah. Here we go.
Check out the headlights, Fuzz.
There's some big panels on there, mate. Beep, 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 beep.
It's a collection and a half.
electric one there. The gasser. That's the definition of bigs and littles.
Pro Street from the 60s. Good God, it just keeps going.
That's a big car.
Yeah, it's funny, when you look at the scale electric cars, you know, your little models, you always think it's a really boxy looking car, but there it is. That's how they were. Just this museum alone, Fuzz, is enough to justify that 14-hour flight last night, isn't it?
I think so, yeah. Some pretty cool stuff here. Oh, the dash. I probably said to him, you need a rear view mirror.
Yeah, we need one. Put it somewhere. I can't see. We'll just jack it up a bit. So they have functions and all here, so you can have an event here as well. Never been to the Formula One, Fuzz, but I didn't realise how big the cars were until I seen one down at the Melbourne show I went to.
Yeah.
They really are a very big car, aren't they? Like as a race car.
As a race car, they are, yeah, long.
Like when you compare that to these, the earlier model ones, it's like tiny. Check out the complexity in the front of it, yeah. A bit of aero.
Wind tunnel work there. Hat on the back tire mate that made the mould for that.
Who's that? Centers.
Camel Racing.
Been stuck on a plane for 14 hours. I actually watched Ford versus Ferrari movie again, and I also watched the Senna documentary, which was an interesting watch.
Yeah.
Not very often I get 14 hours with nothing to do. Unbelievable.
1999 skirt. Then you go to that.
Tell you what, the Marlboro cars were a stunning race car, weren't they? The colour combo.
Stood out, yeah. 699 horsepower, couldn't get that extra one. Place that drive these are crazy. Like sitting there. There's the diff there.
I don't know whether you were aware, Fuzz, that Brother Reg had one of these.
Yeah.
A little one, like a rear.
Yeah.
a forward engine rail with a little 260 in it. He didn't have it long, but he had one. He used to run it out the candy wagon.
Well, Dave Elston delved into it as well, didn't he?
Yeah.
He had a rail.
I was trying to think of his name the other day.
Yeah,
Dave and my cousin Roger had a big block Chev with a naturally aspirated injection, but that was a rear engine.
Look how low it is.
Incredible. Well, it's a big shout out to Lovells. Who would ever thought we'd be here in the US filming SEMA? Without their support, I'm sure we wouldn't be able to do it. Don't forget, if you need upgrade for your four-wheel drive or suspension for your cruiser or your street car, check them out, lovellsauto.com.au. Two-seater that one, mate, if you want to take your mate for a ride.
Gotta be skinny, mate.
No good with you and me in it.
On force. The centre seat. Rollers. They were big cars, weren't they?
These are massive, aren't they?
Yeah, it's huge.
It's almost like, what can we make bigger than last year? Oh, but the headlight's a bit bigger.
That's out there. 1929.
Dutzenberg.
They're big lot.
Well, that's pretty much a wrap for the vault for now. We'll go up and film upstairs. I think we've got a couple of displays here. We've got the Tesla and also Porsche.
It's prototype, this one. That's pretty cool the way they've blown that out.
Isn't it ever?
This one over here, you got to take your own generator with it.
You take your own generator?
Yeah.
Very impressive the way it's all displayed here. That.
That's unreal. We've got the robot here to put the front on it.
Yep.
Just to set this sort of stuff up.
Oh no, it's incredible, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh, bloody. Single piece. That's really aluminum.
Oh, look at that. Yeah.
Yeah. So I said that one over there looked like it was aluminium. One piece, so it'll take some 3Ding there.
It's a bit hard to absorb all this.
There's no distributors or anything, mate, no coils. Oh. These are all futuristic stuff. Here's me mate here. Look at you, mate. Well, just to set that stuff up is unbelievable. Is that when the auto electrician says, I've just got a couple more days, I've got a bit of wire
That looks like
under
Boss XC, mate.
It's unreal. What sort of stone is it? Basalt?
Sorry?
What sort of stone?
It's hydrostone. So it's a sort of like plaster-like material that initially starts off a little bit soft and then it turns hardened. So kind of similar to concrete, if you will.
Oh, yeah.
Only it's more lighter than concrete, and I wouldn't recommend it for construction, anyways. More for sculpting, really.
Yeah.
And what would something like that weigh?
Something like this would probably weigh. Can't really say for sure. I would say more than 8,000 pounds.
Yep.
Yeah, probably, because there's a metal frame underneath this.
Okay, yep.
That's my estimate, at least.
Yeah, very cool.
It's the things people want to do.
So you imagine that's got to be moulded.
You would
Make a
think
mould.
so, yeah. Says that's pyrite, but it's pretty good quality pyrite. If it is, or it's man-made.
Looks like the real stuff.
Yeah. Oh, so that bounced off the window. Just to show you how tough it was, that steel ball. And the steel door was hit with a sledgehammer, it didn't dent.
It's like, you know, that doesn't have
Alright. Look at that.
I was straight out of high school. My dad had made me that off in my mind at age 12. He was talking about and the deal was I was when I graduated. When I got out of high school, I had enough money to buy a car. I want to buy an 911. Well, I looked around and the 911s I could buy for that amount of money were not very good, but I could buy an almost new 914. It had the Motorsport and I love that car. Petersen Motorsport.
Look at the back of that Can-Am car. That's why they used to take off like a plane.
Hunter is, you'll tell me what this, oh, Sally, that's Sally, that one. Hybrid as well.
Hey?
That's a hybrid.
That's tiny, isn't it?
Yeah. It's a very crevasse.
Take over the body shop. New Porsche dealership in California. So that's how, I guess, my family legacy
Ford or Porsche. I think they made them.
The car that's probably the most significant and important to me is this car sitting right now. My wife and I have been married a couple of years. We got married in 1986. And our goal is to slow the car and take on road trips and enjoy for us.
to be.
Night Rider.
Kit. Been a few people do replicas of that kit and I reckon the wiring for the lights and everything's a nightmare.
Yeah, I imagine it would be.
Starsky.
So the Night Rider, eh? People may not know, but my mate has had a panel van called the Night Rider.
Yeah. Didn't have a flux capacitor, but.
Thought you was going to swear then.
No. They actually used this thing in the movie. They're a nightmare to ride. Down in.
It was originally a Porsche built in England, so it's a right-hand drive. So the sidewalk would be on the left whenever you pulled up to a hotel or your country house or whatnot, or a restaurant, and they would need to take luggage out from the sidewalk. So this made it a little bit easier for your valet, your chauffeur, and the hotel bellhop. Thank you for joining us to talk about our 1925/1934 round door roll.
When they said you couldn't make a car bigger.
Look at the size of that.
It's a roller.
You want innovation? Look at the side glass.
Oh, how cool is that? Huh?
You want the front half up or the back up?
And they roll. So it's just. It was 1925 to 1934, so that's up there back then. Even the door's round, like, which makes it easier, I suppose.
That's the Ferrari man.
Yep.
Check out the spotlight, Buzz. A little bit of fox shooting with that one.
Yeah. Check out the windscreen. Hey? Fully adjustable.
Plymouth.
An unusual colour. Not green, but it's unusual.
Real mint, isn't it?
Yeah.
Complicated machinery, but it wears probably the sexiest body Plymouth has ever had. The line work is done by Kia in conjunction with Chrysler stylists. It seemed to hammer home the point that this was no ordinary Plymouth. Does not even say Plymouth up front. Instead, you've got the Kia badge. It always says Plymouth on both sides on the front. The Kia badge is there. Well, no, this car has an Italian European quality to it, and it's hardly traditionally American. You look at the headlights, the deep set, just like Kia was working on at the time. The fenders come through
Unreal.
not very sexy under the hood, but that's not really what these cars are about. These cars are about sparking dreams. They're about getting a Republic interested in what the car manufacturers are doing. They want to follow the same lead.
It only seats that wide on that thing.
What do we got, Fuzz? 53, 56,
60.
1960.
Something happened
63.
Something happened between 63 and 89.
Nice bit of guard modification. 89. 95. Oh, that's wide, isn't it?
Yeah, very massive.
I don't think the camera will show that as that really wide cars.
That's pretty cool, that one.
I say leave the best to last, eh?
Yeah.
Was it Le Mans or something?
Yeah.
1976 Le Mans. I was looking at the spotlights and all on it.
Bumblebee.
Know your movies, Fuzz.
Oh, I know my cars in movies.
Oh look, Bambino.
Had the pleasure of building one of those.
I say, if someone's watching that likes a Fiat Bambino, I did a full build on one of those. There's a build series and all on my channel. A little yellow one like that we made look like brand new. Exactly like that.
There's Lightning McLean.
See? He's on the go. Got grandkids. Sort of rushing a bit now because we're about to get booted out. Unbelievable, look at that. Tell me you'd put those three colours together.
No.
Bit of filler work there.
It's probably all one piece, mate. Amazing that they come up and it's got little pedals to get it going.
red and